Many individuals wake up each morning and immediately besieged by thoughts of their problems. These problems, in turn, are intertwined with specific memories which are deeply connected to people and things. Your brain, akin to an old tape recorder, replays the same cassette day after day. In essence, if your brain serves as the record of the past, then from the moment you awaken, you find yourself dwelling and existing in the past. Every memory carries with it an emotional weight, the culmination of past experiences. Consequently, as you recall these memories, you are suddenly overwhelmed with unhappiness, sadness, or pain. Please stay tuned to the end. The interplay between your thoughts and emotions shapes your state of being, essentially forming your character. If your entire state of being at the start of each day resides in the past, then inevitably your past will manifest into your future. For instance, if something angered you yesterday and you wake up dwelling on it, that anger is reignited. Continuously repeating this pattern for days on end eventually solidifies anger as part of your character, defining you as someone who is always angry. Thus, your thoughts wield significant influence over your destiny. Persistently dwelling in the past inadvertently perpetuates a life you dislike, replicating the same undesirable circumstances. Consider the typical morning routine. You wake up, reach for your cell phone, check your social media, read messages, peruse the news, and then engage in a series of habitual behaviors. Using the same side of the bed, visiting the bathroom, sipping coffee from your favorite mug, taking a shower, getting dressed, and commuting to work via the same route. At work, you encounter the same individuals who trigger familiar emotional responses. Once work concludes, you rush home to repeat the cycle anew the next day. This routine operates akin to a computer program, gradually usurping your free will until you become a slave to your subconscious programming, which comprises 95% of your being. By the age of 35, most of us have internalized a set of behaviors, emotional reactions, unconscious habits, ingrained attitudes, beliefs, and perceptions, effectively forming a program that dictates our actions. Despite consciously desiring health, happiness, and freedom, the subconscious, with its entrenched programming, often prevails. Attempting to enact change with a mere 5% of conscious effort pales in comparison to the overwhelming influence of the subconscious, akin to pitting an average individual against an Olympic powerlifter in a weightlifting competition. Thus, it's unsurprising that attempts at change often revert to old patterns, perpetuating the same unsatisfactory existence. So how do you initiate transformation? To initiate changes, you must transcend the analytical mind. The analytical mind separates the conscious from the subconscious. Meditation serves as the gateway. Through meditation, you can learn to alter your brain waves, slowing them down. This process allows entry into the operating system where fundamental changes become possible. Many individuals await crises or adversities before considering change. Our message is clear. Why wait for negative events? You can learn and evolve amid joy and inspiration. A significant portion of people spend 70% of their lives in survival mode, entrenched in stress and anticipating the worst based on past encounters. They inadvertently select negative outcomes from the infinite potential of the quantum field. Each recollection of a negative event triggers the same neural and physiological responses as if it were happening anew. The body, in its unconsciousness, cannot discern the difference. It retains negative emotional states by incessantly revisiting them. When attempting to relinquish negative emotions, individuals often find their bodies resisting change. Years of conditioning to negative emotions have empowered the body to resist transformation. Stepping into the unknown, symbolized by deep meditation, terrifies the body. It employs various tactics to thwart progress, triggering distractions and discomfort. However, the unknown offers fertile ground for future creation. Entering deep meditation enables the envisioning of a new life, behaviors, and persona. Mentally rehearsing desired behaviors primes the brain to manifest future experiences. The brain ceases to be a repository of the past. It morphs into a blueprint for the future. With persistence, one may find themselves embodying the traits of happiness. Learning to prepare your body for the feelings of the future is the toughest part. Just thinking about it isn't enough. You've got to feel it deep inside. If thoughts are what your brain speaks, then feelings are your body's language. It's how your body understands what your mind is saying. If you don't feel anything, it's like your body isn't getting the message. It's like having a working internet modem, but forgetting to turn on the Wi-Fi on your phone. When you start feeling what you're thinking, it's like getting connected to the internet. Then you can start downloading your future life. This means you don't have to wait for success to feel successful, or for wealth to feel rich, or for love to feel loved. According to how things work in the world, when you start feeling successful and worthy, you're already creating wealth. Feeling it means you're starting to move towards your future. That means you're the one creating your future. You're not just someone who things happen to. Sadly, a lot of people get stuck in negative thoughts from the past without realizing it. But here's the thing about thoughts. Just because you have a thought, it doesn't mean it's true. You have thousands of thoughts every day, and most of them are the same as the day before. If your thoughts control your choices, your life won't change much. The same thoughts lead to the same choices, which lead to the same behavior, which gives you the same experiences, and that brings up the same emotions. That's why meditation is so important. It helps you become more aware of your thoughts, actions, and feelings. The more aware you are, the less likely you'll let negative thoughts control you. Meditation means getting to know yourself better. As you learn about your old patterns, you can start changing them. Instead of letting old thoughts control you, you can start thinking new thoughts and feeling new emotions. It's like upgrading yourself to a better version. If you persist in practicing this new emotional state, it will eventually become familiar to you. Creating a new version of yourself is akin to cultivating a new garden. Initially, you must clear out the weeds and rocks, remove last year's plants, and prepare the soil. Only then can you begin planting. Meditation operates on a similar principle. Just as you prepare a garden, training your body to sit and meditate is akin to taming a wild animal or a dog. You instruct it to sit and stay, but it often tries to escape, yet you persist in bringing it back. When you start meditating, your body resists, accustomed as it is to its habitual chemical responses. It disregards the toxicity of these states. However, each time you bring your awareness to the present moment, you assert your dominance over the body's impulses. With repetition, your willpower surpasses the programmed responses. Like a trained dog, your body eventually learns to sit and obey. As the body surrenders, there's a release of energy. You transition from being a particle to a wave, from matter to energy. This liberation frees you from the emotional shackles of the past. Even practicing for just 7 days can yield noticeable differences in your life. You'll find yourself catching old habits and steering clear of the patterns that defined your previous unhappy self. Persistence is key. You must continue this process until your envisioned future becomes your present reality. I hope you found these insights valuable. Please subscribe. Thank you for watching, and have a wonderful day.